Hey guys, happy Friday. Well, happy Valentine's Day, I should say, but it is Friday. So happy Friday. Come in. I got a couple of things I need to do first. Do me a favor and come in and let me know where you are watching from, what city and state. I need to do something really quickly. I want to make can I do that? No, let me go in here. Do me a favor and comment where you are watching from. And also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the link for anybody who wants to come on, even if you don't want to come on camera. If you want to call in and share something, ask a question or comment, I will leave that here. Let me right here. Call in link. Hi, Nisha from Cincinnati, Ohio. Call in link. So I just put that in the comment if anybody wants to call in. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to pin that on YouTube. And then I'm going to pin it on Facebook. Hey, Casey from Delaware. Oh yeah, let me pin that. Ooh, let me press and hold that. Sorry, y'all. This is so informal tonight, y'all. I do not have any topic tonight. I'm just coming on here saying happy Valentine's Day to you guys. Just seeing who is all online tonight. Okay, let me go to Facebook really quickly. And let me see if I can pin it on there. Matu, from Elkton, Maryland. Okay, Matu, you're not too far from me. Let me see if I can pin this on Facebook too. Okay, good. I was able to pin it. Okay. So yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. So listen, guys, I just got in the house not too long ago. I went to eat with my sister and my nieces and nephews. And on the way home, I already knew, I said, I'm going to go live when I get home and see what you guys are doing. Anybody, if you just took your test, let me know. If you just recently passed, if you're about to take it, let me know where you are on your journey. If you are in school, if you're a new medical assistant, you've been in the field for a long time, let me know where you guys, what's going on. Let's see. I'm new to the medical assistant course in San Antonio. I came across your TikTok. Awesome. I'm glad you came over here to YouTube. Listen, I do have a TikTok, guys. My TikTok is Miss K all over the place, but it's not just for medical assisting. I just talk about different things. That's why it's called Miss K all over the place. But I'm glad you came over here from TikTok. Let me see. Who else is this here? Hi, Farida. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Blessings to you as well from Pennsylvania. Awesome. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Casey. She said, love how you teach. She started watching. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Are you taking your test on the 28th? Good luck with that. Good luck with everybody that's about to take their test. I wanted to know, I love watching your channel. I'm in school for CCMA and learning. Oh, I'm so glad. Listen, y'all, that is the purpose of this channel. So when you guys let me know that you're learning a lot from the channel, it makes me so happy because that's the goal of the channel, is to teach. That's what I do. I teach. So this is just so glad to know. So for those of you that are trying to find employment, so anybody on here that's trying to find a job, you know, one of the things that I always say, guys, just make sure you are searching recruiting agencies in your area. I'm actually going to start a recruiting agency this year. But I want you guys to search healthcare, either healthcare staffing agencies and healthcare recruiting agencies in your area, and see if you can work with a recruiter, because, you know, guys, they get paid to help you find a job. So try there first. Also, search some private offices in your area. Go around to these offices, ask them, are they hiring, and see if you're able to leave your resume with them. It works. That is the most time-consuming way to find a job. However, it is like the most effective way. Okay, it's the most effective way. Matu says, I listened to your video on past. Congratulations. CCMA and CMA, congratulations, December, January. That's so awesome, Matu. Pooh just watching from Texas. So Casey, my goal is to have a couple of traveling MAs on the channel very, very soon. I'm going to have a couple of traveling MAs. I actually supposed to do it maybe like a couple weeks ago, but and I don't even want to get into it, but I had a death in the family, so I kind of put it off. I still want to do it, but I'm going to have a couple of traveling MAs on the channel because that's one of the main questions that I get in my Facebook group. Yeah, Ramsey says traveling as MA. Yes, there are traveling positions. So I do know that one of them is called Aya, AAAYA. You guys can look them up, Aya. And there's another one called Vivian Health. So you guys can check them out. Vivian Health is a staffing agency. So it's not just travel, it is local contracts as well. But I know Aya, they're very big on there. They do Aya, I mean, they both honestly, they don't only do travel, they do local and stuff, but they do have travel positions. So look up Aya, AYA, and then also Vivian. So when you guys go on those websites, you're going to create a profile, upload your resume and all of that. It's like a little process you got to go through, application process and all of that, fill out some information, upload your certifications and all of that, but they're always posting positions that you can apply to. Ramsey says, happy love day. Same to you, Ramsey. Am I saying it right? Razme. Okay, Razme. Same to you. Same to you. Same to you. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Kathy. Kathy says Care Now. So where is that located, Kathy? I don't think I've ever heard of Care Now. Where is that located? Oh, you took your exam yesterday. How did you do, Razme? How did you do? So for anybody that just took your test, and anybody that passed, everybody that passed, congratulations. Everybody that's about to take your test, good luck. How did you do? How was it, Razme? Oh, Kathy says it's in Texas. So guys, Care Now in Texas is hiring. So if anybody is watching and you are in Texas, she says that Care Now is hiring. Kathy, I've never been to Texas, but I may be in Texas next month, possibly. We'll see. I've never been to Texas, but Texas is one of the is on my list of possible states to relocate to. So Texas, Georgia, North Carolina, those are possible because I want to go somewhere warm. I don't think Florida, but definitely Texas and Georgia are on my list, and then North Carolina maybe. My CCM exam is tomorrow morning. Oh, and I'm freaking out. Listen. So y'all, let's send some good energy to Pooja. So she says her test is tomorrow. So listen, and let me remove this banner here. So listen, for anybody that's about to take your test and you're nervous or you're freaking out, it is very normal to be nervous, even to be freaking out, but try not to think about failing because that's what really freaks you out. I did a study tip video on for people that have testing anxiety. And one of the things that I talked about is a lot of times you have the anxiety because you're thinking about the fact that you may not pass. So I know it's easier for me to say it because you probably like, Miss K, you already passed. It's easy for you to say that. Listen, but remember, I was there too. But I want you guys to really think about not fail. Don't think about failing. Think about, okay, I got this. I'm gonna pass this. Just make sure you take one more look tonight over the test plan if you haven't already, Pooja. The CCMA test plan. Razmi says, I haven't got the result yet, but it wasn't so bad. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. You finished all 180. I love to hear it. When people tell me that it was easy or wasn't that bad, it makes me happy because that means that you felt that it means that you knew the information. I always ask my daughter, whenever she has like a test or something, or she has to do something, I ask her how was it? If she say, oh, it was easy, that it makes me feel good because it lets me know you know the information. Even when my students tell me that wasn't so bad, I love it. Kathy said that would be great. I'm in Dallas. Yes. So specifically Dallas and Houston. Every time I say Houston, people say Houston is full. Don't come down here. But Dallas is a possibility. Yes. Razmi said, I watched some of your videos. Awesome. So Nisha says, how many questions I want to test? It depends on which test you're talking about. If you're talking about the CCMA, there are 180 questions on the CCMA. If you're talking about the oh man, I don't even want to start lying. I forgot how many is on the RMA. RMA, maybe, I know you only get 2 hours. It may be 150 questions or 200. I can't remember, but it depends on which test you're taking. I can't even remember. I can't remember what the RMA. I definitely don't remember what the CMA is. Kathy said, okay, Houston is more cultural than Dallas. I just want to go somewhere warm, to be honest, Kathy. I know y'all got snow this year, but I don't mind getting snow every now and then, but I want to go somewhere warm. I don't even care. Like, the only thing I worry about is what kind of bugs and animals, wildlife y'all probably have in other places. But other than that, I just want to be somewhere warm. What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? As you can see, I'm home. I just got here. I went to eat a little while ago, but I'm home now. Let's see. I'm just looking on my phone here too. Yeah, you might hear my stomach talking. Sorry about that. I'm looking on Facebook as well. I don't think I have anybody on here on Facebook. I may exit off Facebook. Kathy says I have the flu, so I'm resting. I'm sorry to hear that, Kathy. It's been going around a lot of people. I know quite a few people right now who's actually fighting the flu as well. So I hope you get better soon. Who just said I watch your videos, helps me a lot. Awesome. I'm glad. So yeah, I didn't have anything, no topic tonight. I just wanted to get on here and say hi to you guys, just kind of hang out for a little bit. I am not doing anything. When I get off here, I'm going to finish. I'm actually writing a book, a new book. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm an author. In addition to being an MA instructor, I actually have 4 books. This is one of them here. This right here is one of my books. If you search my name on Amazon, all of my books will come up, but this is one of my books right here. This is my story right here. This is another one of my books. Oh, I didn't even say the title, but this is Pain. It's called Pain, Promiscuity, Purpose from Mess to Ministry. That's one of them. That's my story, just about how I turned my mess into a ministry. Then I have another book here. This is Thinking Like a Virtuous Woman Financially. Again, if you search my name on Amazon, it'll come up. But this is one of my books right here that I wrote. This is financial lessons. So in Proverbs 31, there's financial lessons in it. And so I use that to kind of give, like, I give advice on like credit, saving, budgeting, all of that good stuff. So I'm actually working on a new book right now that I want to have. Kathy said my family, listen, Kathy, are we cousins? We might be cousins. We might be cousins. Nisha says you have great energy. Thank you so much, Nisha. But guys, I am working on a new book that I want to have done by Father's Day. It's a daddy-daughter book, and the book is about it is basically a book to daddies from daughters. It is talking about the importance of a father in their daughter's life, right? And I surveyed over like 1,000 women. And my questions to them was, what did you need most from your father growing up? For people that didn't have a father, or he was there but not present, right? Because sometimes you could be there but not present, and things that you were missing. So that's the book that I'm working on now. So when I get off here, that's actually what I'm going to go and work on when I get off here. But I want to have it done by Father's Day. I don't have a title yet, but so be on the lookout for that. So yeah, in addition to teaching medical assistant, that is what I do. I also write books and all of that. And as you can see, I'm a YouTuber. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. Nisha says no problem. All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna get out of here. It's been about 14 minutes. I'm not gonna be on here all night. But I just wanted to come and say hi to everybody, see how y'all were doing. It's Valentine's Day, so people probably out with their booze right now, with their, other half, significant others. So I know, listen, if you on here on a Friday night with me, thank y'all for hanging in there with me, because you could be anywhere else. So thank you, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything, any other questions or anything before I head out of here. Rasmi says 30 questions aren't counted. Yeah, that's correct. The scoring system for the CCMA is weird. And we had a meeting and they explained it. It's kind of confusing, but basically there's 180, 30 aren't scored, only 150 are. But I forgot how they said the scoring is weird. They don't, it's those 30 are the 30 questions that are not scored is random. So the way they do it, I forgot. I don't even want to say it. I'm tired. I'm gonna end up saying anything. I forgot, but it's something. It's not even like they say, okay, these are the 30 questions that aren't counted. It is like the way they determine the 30 that aren't counted is based on something about how the tester perform on certain questions. It's really weird. When I tell you it's complicated, because even when we were in a meeting and they explained it, like myself and my coordinator, we were like, huh? Like we didn't understand it. So I'm gonna have to get clarification on that again. But it's 30 questions that aren't scored, but they don't know which 30 questions aren't scored. It is the 30 that aren't scored is literally random per test based on how they're doing on the other questions. Yeah, so I'll get clarification on that. I'm not even going to try to guess, because when I'm tired, I will literally say anything. I would say anything. Yeah, Razmi, the CCMA, it could take a couple of days. It could take so today you took it yesterday. You should know by tomorrow. If they don't upload it by tonight, if you don't know by tonight, you should definitely probably know by tomorrow. Yeah, Pooja, only 150 questions count. Yeah. And the reason why they do that, because of course some questions are easier than others. And so that's why it's random per test. When they decide the 30 that are not going to be counted, it's literally per test, because people say, well, why they throw them 30 in there? They don't just throw them in there. They give you 180. And then of those 180, somehow automatically 30 of them don't get counted. So congratulations. Is that ACVYN? ACVYN, congratulations. Which test did you take? Oh, Asha too. I'm sorry, Asha, I missed you. Congratulations, Asha. Everybody that passed, congratulations to you guys. Everybody that just recently passed, make sure you let us know which test you took too. Let us know so we can congratulate you. And for those of you that are about to test, I know who was that said they're taking theirs tomorrow morning. Pooja. Those of you that are about to test, I want to wish you guys a good luck. Just remember, when you go take your test, you want to flag the hard questions. So anything as you're taking your test tomorrow, Pooja, any question that you feel like you need to think about and sit on for a few moments, just flag it or bookmark it. It's going to say bookmark or flag, and then come back to it later. That way you don't use too much of your time in the beginning. Because if anything, let's just say you use your whole 3 hours. At the end, you want to just be reviewing questions and not still approaching your 3 hours, and you still got a bunch of questions to answer. Okay, because if you answer enough easy questions that you can just run through, and let's just say you run out of time, you can still pass. Because if you answer enough correctly, you can still pass if it cuts off on you. Razmi said I was looking for math questions, but guess not. The test is random. One of my students didn't get math questions at all. My last class that I had 8 students, and I think it was 2 of them that said they didn't have math questions at all. One of my students didn't get an EKG question. It's literally random. It is so random. That's why you want to know everything. That's why I tell you, Pooja, if you haven't already, make sure you take a look at that test plan. Because you don't know what you want to get. Because some people they feel like they had a lot of EKG questions, and meanwhile one person didn't get none. And then I have students who said they had several math questions, and then I had a couple that didn't have none. So you just got to make sure you know everything, because you have no idea what they want to put on it. And this is one of the reasons also why I tell you guys to focus on the content and not the question itself. Because when you go take the test and you're looking for the content, you're looking for the question, you're going to be disappointed. Even though I have had some students, and even some of you guys tell me that you've seen the actual practice test on the actual test as well. So it happens sometimes, but it's rare. Razmi says, okay, let me put this up here, because Razmi just took the test So you know for sure. Let me put this up here. Tips for those who are taking exams. Bookmark the questions, but also pick an answer too, just so the timer won't. Just so the timer. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah. So just in case you can't come back, that's a good idea, Rasmi. So picking one at least. Yep. That is a really good. That's a really good tip. Yeah. Some questions were weird. Rasmi, let me ask you this. Did you happen to see any questions that you felt like were just super easy? Because my students said that they had questions that were like too common sense, like too easy that they didn't think was going to be on there, like something easy, like, what does cardio mean? Heart. And I'm not saying that question was on it, but just an example of how easy it is, because cardio, you already know that means heart. So they said that some questions are just super easy, like funny easy. And those are probably ones that end up counting and the ones that don't count. Those probably end up being those pre-test questions. Tasha Bay. Hey, Tasha Bay says, I have an exam. Which test are you taking, Tasha Bay? Hey, honestly, good evening. What time is it where you guys are? Let me know what time is it where you guys are. I'm here in the DMV, and it is 7:43. Let me know what time is it where you are. I forgot where you're located, honestly. Tasha Bay, I see you say you have an exam coming up. What exam are you taking? Let me know. Let me know which cilia or cytoplasm within the cell. You said that was a question. Which cilia or cytoplasm within the cell? I like your sparkly microphone. I'm just noticing. No, I've been had it. I don't use it all the time. I've been had it. She said, I'm just noticing, or is it new? Okay, so it's 6. Okay, so you guys are on Central. Oh, yeah, because Kathy, you're Texas. You guys are Central time. That's right. And then Pooja, I forgot where you said you were watching from. Let me go back up. I can't remember. I don't know if you said, Pooja, where you on Central Time too? Where you located? Oh, it's 4:40. Oh my, I'm so jealous. It's still daylight there. It's 4:44. Hey, Donna. Okay, so y'all are on Pacific time. Hey, Claire. Me and Claire's on the same time zone. Bianca says, I'm behind on my hours for externship. I haven't had any luck finding a clinic. Wow. Bianca, have you tried to, oh, you on Texas too, Pooja. Bianca, have you tried to, have you reached out to any recruiting agencies or staffing agencies? Have you reached out to any healthcare agencies or staffing agencies? If not, I recommend you look up medical assisting recruiting agencies or healthcare staffing agencies. Try that. And then also try some private offices in your area. And I'm thinking you're still a student. So just let them know, hey, my name is Bianca. When you go around to the private offices, this is why I would go in person and not call, because you want them to see you and just be dressed professionally when you go. So I would just go around to the office and just say, hey, my name is Bianca. I'm a medical assistant student. Are you guys hiring? If they say yes, perfect. Would you be willing to hire a new medical assistant? And before I start, I can work for free, which will be my externship hours. That's one of the suggestions that I give people that didn't get assigned an externship, and you have to find your own. I usually recommend starting with asking if they're hiring first. And if they say yes, ask them if they hire new medical assistants and let them know. Because sometimes some doctors, when you say you'll work for free, because when you kind of put it like that, because you are kind of working for free, but you're getting your hours, you guys are helping each other. They're getting that free help for a certain amount of hours, but you're getting your externship hours. And then if they say they're hiring, go that route. If they say no, they're not hiring, you can still ask, well, would you be willing to, get some help for a little while? Let's say you have to do a week. Would you be willing to, accept some help for a little while? I have to get a week of externship, I have to get a week of clinical training. So just go that route. And like I mentioned, going around to these offices, this is the most time consuming way. However, it is literally the most effective way. Kathy says there's also an organization. Let me put this on the screen. An organization out of California called the Health Advocate, hiring for traveling MA and phlebotomists. Thank you for sharing that, Kathy. I might look into that myself. Because I'm actually, you guys know I teach medical assisting, but I don't have a class this semester. I had to switch my class over to the evening time, and we had a low enrollment. And so when that happens, we have to cancel the class. So I don't have a class at this time. So the office that I work for, PRN, as needed on call, you guys know what that means. I've been doing more of that. But I'm really thinking about getting into traveling MA or traveling phlebotomy. I'm really thinking about it. And in the meantime, I'm starting my recruiting agency because I get a lot of you guys trying to find jobs and stuff. And so I'm really looking into getting into recruiting. Yeah, so that's good. Health advocate. That's good to know. I'm actually going to take a picture of that. That's good to know. I'm going to look into that myself. And who knows, I may reach out to them to see if they can be a point of contact when I start recruiting, if I can send people to them. Should I apply for externship or job after receiving my result? You don't have to wait until you can start doing that now. You can. So this is actually a good question. I'm gonna put this back on the screen. This is actually a good question. I've gotten this question before. So the school that I teach for, they don't have to do externship, right? But some schools require that you do externship to actually be an MA, because you have to have externship to be finished with the curriculum. If you don't do externship, you're not an MA because you didn't finish the program. But some schools, they don't require that you get an externship. So if you went to a school, if you're going to a school that don't require externship, you don't necessarily need one. You can just start applying for a job. However, if you feel like you want to do an externship, that's on you, because I do have a student who, even though she doesn't have to do an externship, she wants to do it. She said, Ms. K, I feel like I want to get more practice in. She said, I really want to get some practice in. So she is trying to find an externship site. She may have found one by now. The class ended a couple months ago, so she may have found one by now. But I just say that to say it's up to you. If you feel like you need more practice, you want more clinical hours before you go find a job, you can. If your school is not requiring it, you don't have to. If you want to just go out straight for the job, it's up to you. Oh, you had some EKG and administration questions. Yeah, they're very random. Miss K, can you do a video of the needle size needed for sub-Q injection, intradermal? I did a video on that, Casey. Let me see. Let me see if I can link it in the chat. I did a video on that. Let me go to it. Let me see. If I can pull it up, I'll link it in the chat for you. I definitely did it. I don't even know where. I have too many videos. I don't even know where to even find it. But Casey, if you search Miss K, let me see. I think if you search Miss K needle size, because YouTube does a really good job with what you're talking about. Whatever you're talking about in your video, YouTube does a pretty good job with. Let's just say in one of my videos, I mentioned needle size, even if it's not called needle size. YouTube does a pretty good job of pulling up the video just simply because I was talking about it in the video. So let me see. I'm doing a search myself just to see. Miss K needle size. Oh no. Phlebotomy came up. Let me see. I know I did a video talking about needle sizes and stuff. I don't even know where it is. Or maybe I'm thinking about a lesson I did in my refresher course. I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't do a video on that, Casey, but I can. Let me add it to my notes right now so I won't forget. I'm going to search. I'm adding it to my notes. If I already have it, then I won't do it again. But let me add it to my notes to look and see if I have it, because I remember talking about it, but I just can't remember if it was in my MA refresher course. So for those of you that don't know, I do have an MA refresher course, And it's for anybody that's preparing to take their test. It's for anybody that has been an MA for a while and they just need a refresher. I just put it on the screen. So I do have a lesson in there where I'm talking about it, but I can't remember. Yeah, just search it. Casey said I'll search that. I was just looking at your page and didn't find it because yeah, it's a lot, Casey. And I've been doing more of, I've been doing more playlists. So I'm trying to keep everything, organized. So I've been doing more playlists. Oh, Razmi said, oh, they don't care if I have an extern, but the question is, do I need to pass my CCMA exam to do? Oh, no, you don't. No. Got you. Okay, I see what you're saying. No, you don't have to. Hey, Deidre. Deidre's one of my regulars too. Hey, Deidre. Honestly, are you still here? I don't know if honestly it's still on here. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Deidre. And happy Valentine's Day to anybody that maybe just came on. Happy Love Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are enjoying your evening. I am chilling right now. I just got home not too long ago. I went to get something to eat with my sister and my nieces and my nephew. And I am just chilling right now. Once I get off with you guys, I'm going to go work on this book that I want to get done before Father's Day. Oh, you are still here, honestly. I wasn't sure. I'm going to go work on this new book that I have that I want to get out before Father's Day. And I don't want to get to Father's Day and be rushing. I want to have it done and then just be promoting it. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm actually getting sleepy though, so I don't even know if I'm even going to do it. But I want to at least get some of it done. You're welcome, Razmi. Let me know if you guys have any other questions or anything before I get ready to end this. I know I said probably about 15 minutes ago I was about to end it. But if you guys have any questions or anything you want to share, go ahead and do it in the comments. Anything at all. Like I said, I didn't have a topic tonight. This was just me just getting on here and seeing what you guys were doing. Honestly says happy Love Day too. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good evening. I may even go live again tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to pick back up with doing actual lessons and stuff like that. Casey said, not for now. Good night. I'm going to watch. Well, yeah, Casey, see if you, I really think that I think I have a video where I'm talking about needle sizes, Casey, but I can't even, I know there are some needle size videos. If nothing else, Casey, just search needle size videos on YouTube. They'll come up because there's a bunch on here that came up when I searched needle size, Miss K. But I don't know if I have any. So I'm not sure. Asha says my school. Oh, Miss K, I'm going to be changing my channel name soon and starting a YouTube. Yay! Okay, don't want you to be alone. Okay. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Okay, so you starting a YouTube. What's your YouTube going to be on? That's so exciting. Listen, y'all, if y'all watching this and y'all been thinking about doing the YouTube, listen, if you have something to talk about, something to show, start a YouTube channel, guys. I'm telling you guys, YouTube is literally, I have 2 other channels. This is like my biggest channel, but I have my main channel and I have a little small channel and I have this one. But I literally look at YouTube like a part-time job because, YouTube pays you for posting videos and stuff, posting content. Once you get to a certain point, you can impact, you can help people, it's just so many different things. So many different opportunities. You can work with brands. They start reaching out to you, wanting you to try certain things. They'll send it to you for free. They'll pay you. It's just, it's awesome. I definitely recommend starting a YouTube channel, guys, for anybody that has something that you want to talk about, showcase. Asha says my school didn't want to help find an externship site. Well, yeah. So the same thing I just mentioned to someone else, someone above just asked about that too. Was that you? Was that somebody else that asked about that? Let me go back up. Oh no, that was Bianca. So yeah, so basically I just told her, Asha, I'll tell you the same thing I told Bianca. So if your school does not help you find an externship site, you can reach out to a recruiting agency and a staffing agency, see if they're able to help you. But if not, you're just going to have to go around to some offices. I wouldn't even just call. I would go around in person and just say, hey, the same thing I suggest when looking for a job. Go around to some offices, just say, hey, my name is Asha. Well, first of all, ask, are they hiring? If they say yes, just say, oh, great. Would you be willing to hire a brand new medical assistant? And I can work for free, actually, starting out, because I still have to get my training hours, my externship hours, so I would try that route to see if they're hiring first, and then see if they would be willing to allow you to train and work for free, because essentially that's what you're going to be doing anyway, but you're going to be earning your hours at the same time. And so I would start there. And then if they happen to say they're not hiring, just say, okay, I understand, but would you guys be willing to accept externs here? I'm a medical assistant student and I need these amount of hours. And would you be willing to allow me to get my hours here? You even go with your resume. I would have, anytime you're going around to these offices, I will always have copies of your resume, and just be presentable and professional like you would if you were going to an interview. You don't have to wear a suit, but just be presentable when you go, just in case you happen to get an interview on the spot. That has happened to me a few times. So you just always want to be prepared just in case. Honesty says you have other channels too. Yes, I have 2 other channels. I'm going to be sharing my journey building my business. I love it. I love it. I would definitely subscribe. So it's going to be the same channel, honestly, just a different name. I'll make sure I subscribe to you too. I'll make sure I subscribe. I love it. I love it. And honestly, we might got to have you on a channel one day if you want to talk about this, because I love when medical assistants have other businesses that they do in addition to medical assistant, because as I mentioned, that's what I do, guys. I mentioned, for those of you that just joined, I was mentioning I've written 4 books. I'm an author. This is 2 of them right here. This is 2 of my books right here. The other 2 are just Kindle version, but I'm working on another book now. I have several businesses. I'm so big on multiple streams of income. So when you guys tell me y'all have businesses happening, I love it. I love it. Oh, you're not a man. Honestly, I didn't know that. What do you do? Honestly, all this time, I didn't know that. You might have told me that in the beginning, and I probably forgot. What do you do? Honestly, y'all, honestly is one of my regulars. Like, honestly is actually one of my, is my moderator, actually. I didn't know you were not a medical assistant. That is too funny. What in the world do you do? I don't even know. Some staffing agencies and private clinics here in Dallas will give you. That's awesome, Kathy. And Kathy, what was the name of that one? Care Now. So Kathy, if anybody is watching this and you're in Texas, Kathy had some great suggestions. It was Care Now, that's hiring in Texas. And then there was another one in California she mentioned. So Kathy, I definitely appreciate all of the here it is. It was this one here in California. So if anybody's in California, Kathy has been giving us some suggestions for employers that are hiring. Thank you so much, Kathy. And for those of you that do not have an updated or professional resume, you need to do that, because sometimes that can be the reason why you're not getting a call back. So for anybody that's struggling with getting a call back, you may want to look at your resume. That can be a thing. It could be your resume. So you want to make sure you get it looked at, get a professional resume done. But yeah, honestly, I have 2 other channels. So my other channel, I've had it since, I had it for years, over probably like 10 years, actually more than, yeah, I think I've been posting on the channel for like 9 years now. So yeah, I do have another channel, and then I have a smaller one. I will share. I don't really share my first channel I had before, but this one, my newer one, Miss K all over the place. I've shared that one before, but yeah, I have several channels, but this is the one that I do the most on. You're welcome, Asha. Hey, Ashley. There's one of my girls too. Hey, Ashley. Good to see you. I know where you're watching from, Ashley. I'm definitely going to let you know when I'm over in LA again. Honestly says, I just be watching your channel. I'm not an MA. What in the world? Not at all. That is crazy. Kathy said, welcome. You're welcome. I just network. I love it. And networking, listen, when I tell you guys, sometimes it's not about what you know, it's who you know. I know y'all have heard that saying before. Sometimes just being connected to the right people can get you into doors that your resume cannot. I'm gonna say that one more time. Sometimes just knowing certain people will get you into doors that your resume cannot, honestly. So I definitely recommend you guys network, meet people. When these medical assisting conferences are happening, I want you guys to register and go. I'm actually thinking about having a medical assistant conference in 2026. It's not going to be a real big official one like the AAMA does, but it would just be something local, like just something I do myself. But when these conferences are happening, like you guys, I recommend you joining the AAMA, the American Association of Medical Assistants. I recommend you guys joining that. You know, it's a yearly fee. You get their magazine for free. They featured me in their magazine last year, January, February 2024. But you get it for free. They send it out, I believe, quarterly, every couple of months or something, every 2 or 3 months, I believe. And you get, access to a network. And so they have events when they do their conferences, you can earn your CEUs. I definitely recommend you guys network, okay? Network with other medical assistants. When these conferences are happening, like for an example, the Virginia Society of Medical Assistants, they're having their conference in September. And again, you can earn CEUs there. I don't have the date yet, but when I get it, I'll post it. Last year I spoke at that conference. But when the date comes out, I will definitely put it out there because you never know. Honestly, the school that I teach for now, I have been trying to get into that school for years. It's a university here in DC, and I have been trying for years. And it just so happened that a teacher that I used to work with years ago, we used to teach at a school years ago. He was the coordinator, and he reached out to me about getting into the school. And I told him I had been trying for years. So you just never know. Just never know. I was trying to think of another situation in which, well, I've had several situations in which somebody I knew helped me to do something. So ask first if they're hiring first and don't. Rasmi, I just suggested that way. You don't. Sorry, guys. I have a cold. I'm about to take some Theraflu before I go to bed tonight. So you don't have to do it that way. I just suggest it because I just feel like if they're hiring, you have a better chance. But you can lead with asking if they take externs. I just feel like that's just an idea, but I don't feel like you would go wrong with asking about externship first. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. For me, I would just lead with wondering if they're hiring first, just because when an office is hiring and they need the help, you have a better chance with them allowing you to, come and expect, because if they're hiring and they can get some free help without paying somebody or get some free help in the meantime so they can hire somebody, I just feel like you have a really good chance, So that's why I suggest leading with asking if they're hiring. And then you can say, well, I work for free for you. I give you a few hours a day for free. I'll be earning my externship hours, and you be getting free help. But even if they're not hiring, and if they say no, we're not hiring, then that's when I'll just say, okay, I was just wondering if you would allow externships there, because some offices, they don't mind the extra help. Some offices, I'll tell you guys why because somebody asked me why some externships say, some potential externship sites say no. So it's a few different reasons, okay? One of the reasons they may say no is because the liability, they don't want to be liable. So because it's a process they have to go through. They have to sign contracts and stuff like that. And it's a process they have to go through with having externships there. So they may not necessarily want to be liable for students, okay? And so that's one of the things, that's one of the reasons. Another reason is because they can be too busy to have to stop and train people. So that's a real thing. So even though, they're like you would think, oh, it's free help, why wouldn't everybody say yes? It is just that because sometimes they just really don't have the capacity. Like if you think about when you're at work, no matter what kind of work you do, when you are very busy, it is hard to have to train somebody while you are so busy. So that's why sometimes they'll say no, even if they are hiring, even if they're not hiring and they can use the extra help, they just don't want to have to deal with it. So that's the thing. That's why some people would say no. Oh, and the reason why I suggest private offices is because a lot of big companies, well, I don't want to say a lot, but some bigger agencies, they don't allow externships. It's just their policy. And that's why I always recommend going for the private office, because private offices can kind of do what they want. You know, of course, as long as they're abiding by OSHA, HIPAA, and all of that. I mean, they can kind of do what they want as far as externships, all that stuff. They can do what they want. But if they see you do good as externship, yes. If they're hiring and you're doing well in your externship, yes, you have a very good chance of getting hired. Yes. And if they're not hiring, guess what? They may have a doctor friend, because that has happened too. I've had students, my cousin, he was an MA, that happened to him. The office they did externship, it wasn't hiring, but the doctor they were working for referred them to another office. And also another cousin, because I have two male cousins. The school that I was teaching at years ago, two of my male cousins, they were students there at the same time I was teaching. I wasn't their instructor, but they both was doing medical assistant classes. And one of them, that's the one who one of them was the one who they weren't hiring, but they referred him. Then my other cousin, they weren't hiring at the time, but they later called him back, later on down the line. So if they keep your information, you did well. May not be the right time, but they may call you back. You never know. You just never know. Let me see if anybody is watching this on Facebook. It looked like most of y'all are on YouTube. Let me see. Anybody on here on Facebook? I know Deidre was at one point. I don't think anybody's watching on Facebook. I may end it on Facebook. Y'all are really hanging in there with me. Some of y'all are still on here. Thank y'all for hanging with me on this Friday night, on this love day. So guys, I delivered my daughter. She's in college in Ohio. I got her some edible arrangements delivered. It was a teddy bear and I thought it was chocolate, but it was actually little heart-shaped cheesecake and a rose. I got it delivered to her this morning. She almost missed it because they were calling her, and she don't have classes on Friday, and she was missing out. But luckily the delivery lady called me, and she was willing to go back. So I got her a little some stuff delivered. I will show y'all, but I can't even show you from here. I don't know. I think I can I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's this right here. She sent me a picture there. That's the little teddy bear and the little rose on that side, and then the little chocolate little. Yeah, she almost missed out, honestly. I'm telling you, if that lady wouldn't have called me and went back. Oh, you have Ohio family. So I don't know about any fathers in Ohio, Kathy. I don't even know about any fathers in Ohio. Her going to school, that was actually my first time in Ohio when I took her to school last July. So I don't even know. At one point, I considered moving to Ohio, and I said, what was I thinking considering that? As cold as it is and snowy. When I drove back from taking her after Christmas break, and I was on those snowy, icy mountains trying to get back home and almost had an accident, I was like, what was I thinking? I want to go somewhere warm. There's no way. I was praying like crazy trying to get home. And it was actually a tractor trailer on the other side of the road that was turned over. So I was scared. When I tell you I was scared, I told her, I said, when you come back home, we getting you a plane, because it's 7.5 hours away through mountains. So we're not doing that. Honestly, I'm serious. It was scary. All those cars. You in Kentucky, super cold this year. Thankfully, the cold okay. So it only lasts for 2 months. That's not bad. See, that's the thing. Honestly, I don't mind moving somewhere where it gets cold for a little while. But here in DC, anybody watching in the DMV area, y'all can attest to that. It is literally cold so it starts getting cool maybe end of September, October. And it's cold literally until April and May. May is still cold. We may have some warm, like May is one of those months where it's iffy because May can still be super cold where I still need a coat, but then May can have some super warm days. Like it is a long cold, it lasts a long time. Yes, it's a long time here. So it starts getting cool about late September, definitely October. So we got the month of October, November, December, January, February, March. April is definitely cold. April is definitely, like I said, we may get some warm days, but definitely. So we got about 8 months of definite cold. Kathy said I lived in College Park, Maryland, and worked in DC. Yeah, so it lasts a long time. And I grew up in this, and you would think I would be used to it. No, I'm not. I want to be down there with Kathy in Texas. Who was that? Kathy? Yeah, I think that was Kathy in Texas. Yeah, Kathy in Texas. And Pooja. I want to be down there where it's warm. But see, the only thing y'all have those hurricanes and tornadoes and floods and stuff. That's the only thing. That's the only thing about there. I don't know. I got to figure out where I can move to where it's not crazy weather and it's not a bunch of wildlife. Because I know over there, I think honestly in Kentucky, y'all have coyotes, right? I think y'all have coyote. I know in Ohio they do. Indiana they have coyote. Like, I don't want to do. I don't know. Honestly, I know you better not be laughing, but yeah, I am. I'm a scaredy cat. Yeah, I'm supposed to ended this already. I need to get off here. Yes, Dallas, Texas, move, please. List, Asha, Dallas is on my list. What kind of weather do y'all get there, though? Honestly, Asha, I need to know what kind of weather do you get? Tornadoes and hurricanes and floods. I think Dallas don't get floods. I don't think Dallas gets floods, right? I know Houston does. What about tornadoes and hurricanes? And I will leave. I will leave. I will literally leave. Chili today. Asha, I can do chili. I can do chili, Asha. Chili is nothing. Coming from DC, I can do chili. Like y'all cold, I can do y'all cold. Because y'all cold don't last a long time. You would like Kentucky is super cool. But do you guys have coyote? Honestly? Okay, Asha said no, you guys don't get floods. Do you guys have coyote and wolves? Let me know. Southern California has a perfect weather and it's yes. I'm saying yes, like I've been there. I don't think I've been. Hold on, LA. What does LA consider? I'm talking about yes, like I've been there. But it's I don't know. It sounds like it would be nice over there in Southern California. It never rains and it never rains in sunny. Is it sunny in California or Southern California the name? It never rains in Southern California. I think it's Southern California. I can't remember. But yes, I don't think I've ever been to Southern California. I don't know. LA is not Southern California, right, Donna? Oh, Kathy said there's some here. There's some what, Kathy? Are you saying that there are wolves and coyote there in Texas? Is that what you're saying? Because you're supposed to have been trying to help me want to move there, not Kathy, you're supposed to have been trying to motivate me to move to Texas, not stare me away. Are you telling me that are you saying yes to wolves and coyote or just one or the other? You almost ran over two what? Two wolves or coyote? Bobcat, see. We don't do that here in DC. We don't have that. We don't do that. We just really started seeing, like, there's a fox that has been kind of showing itself in DC. Oh, coyote. See, we may have a fox here and there. We may have, I just seen a deer out back a couple of weeks ago. We don't, and even that is really weird because usually they're in the wooded areas. So we don't really see a lot. That's one of the things that keeps me in DC. But you're saying coyote, Texas has coyote, and you almost ran over two. So they just run it out and about like that. And then honestly saying they have bobcats in Kentucky. You supposed to been trying to get me there, Kathy. Okay, so LA is Southern California. See, Donna, I don't know. I have been to LA. I've been to LA, but see, I have to look at a map. I forget where stuff is. I've been to LA. I've LA on the West Coast. I've been to LA. I've been to Vegas. I've never been. I do want to go to Washington. I want to go to Seattle. Ever since when I was a kid, I saw the movie Sleepless in Seattle. I want to go to Seattle. Yes, those two. Kathy. She said, not Kathy telling me you will love Texas after telling me y'all have coyote and wolves. I know you didn't just say I would love Texas after telling me that. I'm from Northern California. Okay. See, I don't even know which cities. I don't even know what cities are in Northern California. I don't know. But were you guys Donna, were you affected by the fires at all, Donna? The fires they had last month? I know that was happening in LA. I know LA is big, so I know I was listening to some interviews and stuff from people that live there. I know that there were people that were saying how it was like one part was completely just going about, everyday life, nothing had changed, but then another part was just completely engulfed in wildfire. So I was just wondering if you were affected at all. I think I love Texas, Kathy, but the coyote and the wolves and stuff, I don't know. Yeah, honestly said our country is really pretty. Yeah. My goal is to take my daughter to every single state. She wants to do like a road trip. Oh, the Bay Area, San Francisco. You know what, Kathy? I do want to visit the Bay Area. I do. My nephew is in college in San Francisco, and my sister, when she goes in May, I'm supposed to go with her, and we're going to stay about a week there. So I do want to go. A lot of opportunities use it to your advantage. I agree. Who dog is this? I'm sorry. I'm just looking at these text messages that's coming through on my phone. Yeah, I agree. But I appreciate you guys giving me these ideas. I just know I want it to be warm, but I don't know if I want to do California. California is expensive, and I'm trying to get away from expensive. So here in DC, I don't know if you guys are familiar, it's very expensive in DC. And so California is even worse. New York, like I don't want to move anywhere that costs more than DC, because I'm actually trying to get away. I want to move somewhere where I can get some land and a house and can afford it, versus here, guys. I don't know if y'all know how it is here, but the houses here are, some of these houses here in DC are like $1 million homes, and don't even have a backyard, don't even have a garage. No land around it. It's ridiculous here. This girl I know, she actually lives in Indiana, and she had just moved into a new house, and her house was like $200,000. And she sent me the house. It was like a 4-bedroom house, and she sent me a picture of the house. And then I sent her a picture of a house just like that here in DC that was like $600,000. And the house here didn't even have a yard, a garage, nothing. So just to give you guys an idea of another reason why I need to get away from here. They have those really cool photo frames in the shapes of the states outlining America. That could be a fun project for you. Oh, for me and my daughter. Okay, cool photo. I didn't know that was a thing. In the shapes of the states. That's really cool. Honestly, if you not in the live chat, but if you remember, if you can put it like in the regular comments for me, like a link to something like that, not here in the chat because it's going to go away, but like when this video posts, like if you remember, if you have like a link, if you can put it in there, that would be awesome. I wouldn't mind checking something out like that. Oh, Donna says I wasn't thankful. I live 30 minutes away, depending on traffic. Okay, I'm glad. That's good to hear. It was heartbreaking. And there were so many people that were just like, they'll be okay. They got money, talking about the celebrities. And it's more about them. It's more than that. It's not just about the money. It it was memories. Like Keisha Cole, y'all know Keisha Cole, the singer, she lost her house. And people were saying, you know, she's rich, she'll get it back. But just imagine, like, she recently lost her mother. She probably had her mother's stuff in the house. I mean, memories, all of that. So I was heartbroken for everybody. Of course, people who can't get another house and stuff like that. You know, of course, you feel for and stuff like that. But I mean, the memories coming from someone who has, you know, lost both parents. Both of my parents are gone. I've had two brothers pass away when I was a kid. My middle brother got killed. My oldest brother a couple of years ago died. I just lost my sister 2 weeks ago. So it's like, for me, memories, that's what does it for me. Like, I can't imagine losing all those pictures of my mother or my family members that I lost. You know what I mean? So I feel for everybody that lost memories. And you know, that's what it is. I mean, just imagine. I mean, there was this one family that had lived in their house pretty much all their lives, and she built that house, you know, just coming from nothing. Houses that were in families for generations. And you know, hey guys, oh, I got, let me put this on the screen here. It's my first time catching you live. I've been watching videos for the past few weeks. I'm taking the season, man, the next 2 weeks. Good luck to you. Is that Aletha? Good luck to you. And you and everybody else that's about to take your test. Good luck. I'm glad you caught me live. And listen, Aletha, this is not even, listen, I'm just on here talking. I'm not even going over anything tonight. I'm not giving, we talked a little bit about, you know, a couple on a test, but honestly, I'm just on here talking. I'm just on here talking. That's why there are a lot of Californians here. Houses are reasonable. Yes, Texas. Yes, that's one of the reasons why Texas is on the list. Yeah, DC for millions, and the houses here are like four. Yeah, see, it's like, yeah, it's just, it's a big difference. That's why I don't want to jump from the frying pan into the fire. Yes, the money goes far here in the South with land and houses compared to the West. That is so true. Honestly, that's why I need to go to Georgia, Texas, North Carolina. Thank you guys. Alita says, yes. I'm happy you called me. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Donna. Study me. Study Me says, what's this live about? Y'all tell Study Me what's this live about. I don't know. What has this live been about, Kathy? And honestly, for those of y'all that have been on here, Donna, what is this live about? I don't know. What is this live about? Who else is on here that been on here? Donna, Kathy. I don't know, Pooja, and who else was on here? I don't know if Deidre's still on here. But what is this live about? I don't know. I'm just on here, Study Me. I don't even know. It's not about anything. Just happy Love Day. And I'm just talking to you guys. Honestly said, we just been vibing. We just been vibing. Like, honestly, guys, it's been some challenging times. So honestly, y'all just helping me smile. Y'all just helping me, honestly, just making me smile right now. Oh, hey, Jasmine. Here's one of my other moderators. Hi, Jasmine. She said move to Florida. But listen, Jasmine, what part of Florida? Are you getting floods and hurricanes where you are? That's the thing. And some parts of Florida is expensive too. So I need to know where. Where is that? Beanie? Hey, Beanie. Happy Hearts Day to you too, Beanie. Happy Love Day, Study Me. Jasmine said, hey, girl. How is it in Orlando, though, Jasmine? How is the cost of living and all of that? Can I get some land there for cheaper than I can get here up in the DC DMV? Honestly said I would consider Florida. Y'all got alligators, though. You guys have alligators. Yes, I'm still coming to Texas. Oh, well, I don't know if I'm coming next month, but I'm coming to Texas either way. I just don't know if it's going to be next month or not. I have to see. I'll know I'll know in the coming weeks if I'm going to go to Texas. Okay, Jasmine, congratulations. Y'all tell Jasmine congratulations. Which exam did you take, Jasmine? Let us know which exam you took. But yeah, and then Beanie, what part of Texas did you say you were in? I can't remember. See, look, Jasmine, alligator. Y'all supposed to be wanting me to helping me to move there. So Jasmine, you weren't here, but Kathy was trying to get me to come to Texas. And then she started telling me they got coyote, and I think she said wolves too. Did you say wolves too, Kathy? And I'm like, you're supposed to help me get down there, not turn me off or make me scared to come. Everybody's telling you congratulations, Jasmine. Oh, not wolves, just coyote. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know. Alligators. And I seen a video of an alligator walking in somebody's house. They had a doggy door. I would never have a doggy door in 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 Florida. I was born and raised in Texas. Okay, Jasmine. I'm thinking about Texas yeah, Texas is on my list. Houston and Dallas, possibly. Oh, Killeen, that's right. Okay. Killeen, that's right. Benny. I remember now because I was telling you that's where I'll be in Killeen. Yeah, that's right. Kathy said I would love it here. I think so. I think so. Outside of the coyote, I think so. Have you considered moving out of America? You know what? Honestly, I didn't until probably the past year because I have a friend who actually moved to Bali. And I've been seeing more people like moving, even if they don't move, just even if they don't I don't know what's the proper term, turning their US citizen, or turning their US citizenship or surrendering. I don't know what the term is, but basically it's not even that they're not American citizens anymore, but they're living in another country. So I have possibly, I have considered it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but because the thing is, in certain countries they have certain, and I know honestly, probably like Miss K, you are scared of everything, but certain wildlife and certain type of, yeah, it's just I just don't know. I don't know. Jasmine said thank y'all. Honestly says I would love to move just to be able to plant diverse fruits and vegetables. Yes, yes. I have a friend who has a garden. She lives in North Carolina. And when I tell you, between her front yard and her backyard, she has her own fruit and vegetable garden. I don't know if it's the front yard. I don't know what she does, but I don't know if she does one in one spot and the other. I don't know if she does fruits and I don't know, but she literally has her own garden. And she has kids, and she has her kids doing it too. Like, she literally plants her own food. And I love that for her. I don't know if it's something that I think probably I will probably do. If that was something I would do maybe later in life, I don't have the time and patience to do that now. I have ADHD, and I can't sit. I wouldn't be able to do something like that right now. I have to keep moving. I have to do something constantly. But maybe later on in life, possibly, if it's something I'm like, oh, let me, but I love that she does that. Like, and people that do it, I know actually other people that do it too, but her for sure, I know she does both. And she does videos and stuff on it. Like, she has like a following on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that. She has her kids into it now. So I love that for her. All right, y'all. I said about an hour ago I was getting ready to get off here. It's literally been an hour. So I'm gonna get ready to get off here. I got a book I need to work on. And it's 8:30 where I'm at. I know some of you guys are on Central, so it's 7:30 for some of you. Some of you guys is literally what? 4:30 for some of, no, I mean 5:30 for some of you guys. It was good to see you too. Honestly, I learned something new about you today. I had no idea you weren't even a medical. I don't know why all this time. And like I said, you may have told me before and I forgot, but I had no idea you weren't a medical assistant. But it's okay. I enjoy having you here. I really do. And like I said, you were the reason why my friend Lisa came on. So I had my friend Lisa on a couple months ago, y'all. She was a medical assistant and she became a nurse practitioner. And I showed her Honestly's comment to get her on, and she was like, okay. And I've been asking her for like a couple, actually, since I started this channel, I've been asking her to come on. And I showed her the comment, and she literally came on like a couple days later. Kathy says, wishing everyone happy Valentine's Day. You are so welcome, Jasmine. And thank you guys. Thank y'all for being on here. Y'all literally did not have to sit on here and hang with me, but y'all are literally on here hanging. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. Honestly says, I remember that. Beanie says, hey, can enjoy. Beanie, I've been ending this live for the longest. Literally, it's an hour and 10 minutes now. I think it was like an hour ago when I first said I was getting ready to get off. So do me a favor, guys. If you enjoy my channel, like the video for me. And also subscribe if you're not already. I have some things that's going to be coming up soon. I mentioned to you guys that I'm working on a new book. I'll be working. This will be my 5th book. It's a daddy-daughter book. So it's for daddies to understand their impact on their daughters' lives. It is for daughters to, help them express, what they want to express to their father. They probably feel like they can't. So my plan is to finish that by Father's Day. So I have that coming up. Recruiting agency, medical assistant recruiting agency. That's the goal this year. And so that's that. Anybody else has an announcement coming up? I know, honestly, you said guys, subscribe to Honestly channel too. She's going to be, she's going to change her name. So subscribe now while it's Honestly Am I the Jerk. She has a YouTube channel, and she's going to be changing the name of it, but she's going to be talking about business and stuff like that on it. So subscribe. If anybody else has anything coming up, I did a post in my Facebook group the other day when I had everybody, I had people sharing their businesses and things like that. So I do want you guys to be able to, share your stuff, because I don't really allow a lot of promoting it in my Facebook group, because we've had some people to like literally get scammed. And so I did do that post because I was like, let me just have some people, share. But I just don't allow it in the group because of stuff that has happened and I can't vouch for it. I don't want anybody to say, this person, I found them in Miss K group and this happened, so, but we did do that one day. So I do want you guys to share stuff that you have going on. Good luck, Alexa. Good luck. Make sure you flag or bookmark those hard questions and answer the easy questions first. So bookmark all of your hard questions, answer the easy ones first, come back to the hard questions later. I'm glad you were able to get on too, Beanie. Yes, Honestly. I told them to follow you. Go subscribe to Honestly's channel. I'm going to subscribe too. And then honestly, don't forget, if you get a chance, link that cool frame thing you were talking about in the regular comments. All right, guys, I'm getting sleepy now. But I got to work on some of this book before I go to bed. So I will see you guys. I'm probably going to go live again. I don't know about tomorrow or Sunday, possibly Monday, if not tomorrow. But if I do, I will see you guys. Make sure you have notifications on if you want to be notified when I'm live, and you'll get notified. I'm going to post a link on this video. I see some. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, guys, y'all have a good night. Happy Valentine's Day. Y'all be blessed. See y'all later.